welcome back to yet another video. What I got for you guys today is part 1 for the best combos of skins released in the month of September. Now, I did mention in August's video that there was going to be a couple of them if released at the end of August that I would cover those skins in September's video. So we are going to be starting off with a couple from the month of August, but as always, be sure to hit that like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let's get right into the combos. Getting on into one of those August skins that I talked about, we have one of the most recent Save the World skins in Sid Obsidian. For Sid Obsidian, I try to balance out a lot of that black, pinkish purple, and then that yellow that you do see on other parts of the skins, especially the eyes. And so for our back bling, we have the back tracker. For our pickaxe, we have the Nanotech blade. This is really sleek, really simple, has a really nice yellow contrail, just looks really clean for the skin. For our wrap, we do have the barcode wrap, of course, like I said, balancing out some of that yellow and the pinkish purple with the other parts of the skin. It is a little bit reactive. You have that red line that comes down on the front of the wrap, of course, like scanning a barcode, but nonetheless just a really clean wrap for the skin. Getting on over here into our glider, we have the Catwing glider. This, of course, like the other ones for the yellow, is going to bring out more of the pinkish purple. Overall, looks really clean. With the glider out, you do see all of the pinkish purple and black cosmetics, so it just looks that much cleaner for this combo. Getting on into our second combo, we have the Drer skin. For Drer, I wanted to balance out the pinkish plant with the pink / cyborg look that this skin has, and I think this combo does a great job of doing so. Getting on into our back bling, we have the Frenzy back bling. This, of course, matches perfectly with the back half of the skin that has more of the robotic cyborg look, as well as some of the red lighting that you see around like the elbows and on the knees is brought out with that red light that kind of glows. For our pickaxe, we have the Thorns of Passion. Of course, this is going to look really good, not only with the pinkish plant, but of course the thorns and the spikes, as you can see on the skirt. It just overall matches, of course, the theme and the color of the skin as well. Really cool set of pickaxes for this skin. Getting on into our wrap, we have the Bubblegum wrap. This, of course, speaks for itself. It's a very subtle, just nice pink. Doesn't go along with any of the theme for it, but is a very nice color pink to match with this skin. Getting on over here into our glider, we do have the pink edit style to the rocket science. Now, of course, this does not go for the theme for the skin, but it does match with that light pink that you see on the hair of the skin, as well as that darker pink that we have, especially the metallic pink that we have around the shoulders of the skin and the upper half of the skin. Looks really good. I know this is kind of an obscure glider for this skin, but for the color, it's going to match pretty much spot on. Getting on into the skins that actually came out in the month of September, we have the Astria skin, which is September's monthly crew pack. For this, we are going to be going with the second edit style, and honestly, this is just a super clean skin. For the combo, though, we do have the black hold back bling, kind of fitting in with that space theme, but also sticking on with the blue color that we have for the skin. For our pickaxe, we have a Coachella pickaxe in the Electro Palm staff. This brings out every single color that we see on the skin with the orange, the blue, the purple, the pink. Looks really clean, has a nice and just amazing streak to it as well. This pickaxe, in my opinion, is going to easily be the best one for this skin. Getting on into a wrap, another amazing cosmetic. This is easily, it looks like it came with the set. This is just how good it looks with the skin. With the Sunset Slurp wrap, this, of course, just like the pickaxe, has every single color that we're looking for. It is just a really kind of nice, subtle, reactive wrap, but overall, as you can see here, just looks amazing with this skin. Getting on into our glider, we have the Comet Crasher, of course, fitting on with the space theme that we have for the back bling, but of course you do have more of the blue and purple that we have coming off the back of the glider for the contrail, which of course easily matches with the skin. For our next combo, we have the Chapter 4 Season 4 Starter Pack and Hacksaw. This is one of my least favorite skins to make combos for because of the colors on here with the orange, maroon, and then you kind of have that like peachy white on the skin. Makes this a little bit difficult, but I think we have a pretty decent combo for the skin. Starting off with our back bling, we have a super clean edit style for this in the Galactic Pack back bling. This is from Chapter 2 Season 7's Battle Pass. This just looks super clean. You do have that light blue that we have in the back of it, but focusing more on that maroon and that peachish white that we have on the rest of the skin, this back bling is going to be the best one in my opinion. For our pickaxe, we do have the Hacksaw pickaxes. I'm not a big fan of pickaxes that look like this, but for this skin, I thought this was going to be one of the best choices to choose from. Getting on into our wrap, we have Beacon Trance. I wanted to bring out more of the maroon color that we see on like the spikes or the back of the head for the skin, and then as you can see on these sleeves. Getting on into our glider, Trying to bring out more of that maroon and that peachy sand color that we have, we are going to be going with the X34 Land Speeder glider. This is a very awkward glider for this. I'm not a big fan of this glider as much as I love Star Wars, but trying to match those colors, we are going to be having to stretch some of the cosmetics out a little bit, and I think this glider does that just perfectly. Getting on into our next skin, this has easily got to be one of my least favorite skins of September in Paxton price. The skin has a really weird combination of that reddish pink that you see on the clothes versus the bright red that you see on the highlights of the hair. But for the cosmetics that we have for this combo, we're going to be leaning a little bit more into that reddish pink. For this back bling, we are going to be going with the sleek stripe back bling, and yes, this is the Wildcat exclusive Nintendo skin, so a lot of people are not going to have this back bling, but I really liked it with this skin, so I decided to go with it anyways. For our pickaxe, we have the Big Bite pickaxe. As you can see on the pickaxe, you have that pinkish red cross that you also see on the skin. You kind of get a little bit of it with the back left of the pants of the skin. The same design is on the Halsey skin as well from the Chapter 4 Season 1 Battle Pass, so I don't know if these skins lore-wise are connected in any way whatsoever. I believe it might be the High Stakes Club. I could be wrong. But anyways, getting on into the pickaxe with the swinging, you do have more of that reddish pink color, which looks really good. The pickaxe also has like a really heavy sound to it, which I like a lot. For our wrap, we are going to be going with the Vengeful Shadow, of course, on the front of the wrap, and a little bit on the back. You do have that reddish pink to go with it. A very subtle wrap, looks really, really good. No animations, just pretty much there for the color. Getting on into our glider, we have the white edit style to the Isle Field Flyer. This is going to look really, really good in matching that kind of reddish pink that you have on some of the back parts of the glider, but also that bright red. Getting on into our next skin, we have probably one of the most overhyped skins in my opinion. To me, I just don't really think this skin is anything really unique. This skin was really hyped on Twitter. I probably upset a lot of people by saying that, but anyways, opinion aside, getting on into the combo, the back bling that we have is going to be the Accusation back bling. I think this looks really, really good in balancing out the silver with that orange and black, of course, that we have that you see mostly on the front of the skin, but being on the back, you don't see much of it. We're going to bring it out just a little bit. Getting on into our pickaxe, we have the Rebel Slice. This is a very sleek and very clean orange and black pickaxe. Has no streak to it, but does look good with the orange and black that we have for the skin. Getting on into our wrap, we have the Infernal wrap. This is like the pickaxe, gonna be a cosmetic to just go with more of that orange and black that we see on the skin. Getting on into our glider, we have the Parapluie from the French collab with like some fashion thing we got. I believe it was in Chapter 2, but for this one, it's gonna look really, really good, not only with, of course, the black and the silver, but the top part of the glider kind of looks like, I don't know, like bat ears, because this skin does have something to do with like vampires, so you want to add maybe a little bit of theme into it as well. Definitely go with this glider. Getting on into easily one of my favorite skins of September, we have the Birch skin. Honestly, I'm a little bit confused as to why this skin was released when it was. To me, this looks like a bit of a Fortnite mirror skin and would have looked great for Fortnite mirrors because it has that like spiderish look, plus the mask on it looks really, really cool. So kind of confused why they released it in September, but nonetheless, Birch is a really, really good skin. For the combo, the back bling that we have is going to be the Yoki Tote. This back bling was actually free. I believe it was one of the Reboot Rally rewards that they did throughout, I believe it was Season 2 or Season 1, but nonetheless, this looks really, really good with Birch. As you can see, I am going to be using Birch's mask style with that red horn. So with the black, silver, and red matching all the colors that we have for this skin, and of course the mask itself having those red horns, looks really, really good on Birch. For our pickaxe, we are going to be using the Plasma Core Claws. This is not only going to match with that red and black, but as you can see on the claws and like the fur coming off of the pickaxe, we are going to be matching with that bluish purple, and inside the hair it's going to be pink. With this skin, of course, the hair looks phenomenal. One of my favorite hair models on a skin. Getting on into our wrap, we have the red sigil. Looks really, really good, and of course matching the red, black, and silver of the skin. Also a very animated wrap, so it does look very, very cool as well. Getting on, of course, into our last section, because this skin does really look like a spider in a lot of cases that I already mentioned, we are going to be going with the Hatchling glider, a very detailed glider. Very creepy glider as well, as you can see when you go forward. I believe, yeah, as you can see there, the legs do move around, so really animated. One of the most detailed gliders in Fortnite. Really wish they would do more like it, but for this is going to look phenomenal with Birch. Moving right into our next combo, we have the second J Balvin skin that we have in the game with the J Balvin Redux skin. For this one, we are going to be doing the edit style with the dinosaur T-Rex skull mask. For the combo, the back bling that we have selected is going to be the dark scaly. This just fits right in, of course, with the colors of the skin, but kind of matching it on more the dinosaur theme that we have for this edit style. For our pickaxe, we have the ultra scythe. This looks super clean, just matches the vibe of the skin, of course, and then you have that really nice dark purple streak for it. Getting on into our wrap, we have cubed. This, of course, right next to the mask of the skin is going to fit really well with that dark purple and then that almost pinkish color that we see around the teeth and the eyes of the skin. Overall, really clean. Getting on into our glider, we have the cubed cruiser. This looks really clean, of course, just like the wrap and the pickaxe, matched with that purple color that we have here. And of course, on the back of the glider, one little detail that I did like is that white line that's on this glider. I don't know why it's there, but it just matches with these shoes that we have on the skin. So a small little detail that I think just makes the combo look that much better. Getting into what I think is one of the best skins from the month of September, we have the Tigress skin. This was a little difficult to find combos for because Tigress does have more of that brighter gold, as you can see here with the cosmetics that we have chosen, but I think we have the perfect combo for the skin, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. The back bling that we have is going to be the golden guard. This just looks super clean. You kind of have more of that balance as well with the black and the gray that we have on the skin, as you can see on that gorgeous pattern throughout the skin. Matches really well for that back bling with the gray and the black, and of course, like I said, that really bright gold. Also, the back bling detailing is really clean and unique. For our pickaxe, we do have the edit style to the Knight's Torment. This is a super clean sword pickaxe, just has a really nice heavy sound to it, and you can see kind of some like orange or gold, like almost like sparks coming off of it, or just like ash, as you can see here when we swing it. Really clean animation. I think this is easily the best pickaxe for this skin. And for our wrap, we have a very slick and clean wrap in the greed wrap. It is not reactive at all. It's just going to be one of those wraps that matches really well with that bright gold, like I've mentioned 1,000 times already. Getting on into our glider, we do have the Sovereign Griffin. Super clean glider. I'm actually really happy I was able to find a combo for this glider. It's kind of an annoying glider though. Whenever you redeploy it, it's that screech from it, which, you know, if you don't spam it, it's really not a problem, but looks really clean. It kind of fits with the sword and the back bling of this skin, kind of creating a night theme. Of course, Tigers doesn't really fit that, but overall for the glider, super clean. One of my favorites and the best one for the Tigress skin. And that is it for today's video. If you liked any of the combos, be sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and part 2 will be out on Tuesday, so be on the lookout for that, and I will see you guys next video.